And the Detroit Tigers.
Oakland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a liner. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are, but all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on the winning streak. They're
Temperature at first pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. In now, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman, Brian
First
Dozier.
pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Those 2-out hits are so big. They're so valuable. And to have a 2-out double, now you got a chance to drive in a run and get on the board. But it looked like you were going to get nothing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And strike 3 called as he. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, center fielder,
a little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Digging in, Brandon Geyer. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And he lays off there, 1-0. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Mookie Betts is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Walters ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that. Into the box now, Joey Gallo. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate. Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Grounded to the right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And this is low, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground to third. Hayes has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Albert now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here. Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 8.
Jared Saltalamacchia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Coming to the plate now, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Set to deliver on 2-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Aledmus Diaz waits on deck. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mark Trumbo becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out. So striding forward now, Francisco Cervelli. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Now a swing and a ground ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. Digging in the switch hitter, Zach Walters, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he
Here it is on 3-0. And that's over 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Hutton, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Geyer over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Bite on it.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners, as they'll here.
Second baseman.
Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass, as the into the windup, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Action in this one. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Gallo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder Joey
stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Davis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
From the stretch, Albert Pujols will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes, and he can't field it cleanly. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jared Saltalamacchia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you throw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gentry sprinting after it. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Zach Walters. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Too high, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. The tag, and he's out. Here's Craig. Gentry.
Leading out the 4th inning for the Tigers. Center fielder.
Now here it comes.
3.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Harper is there, 1 away. Riding in once again, Brandon Guyer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Walters takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Grounder down the line at third. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Oh, now Trumbo gets a hold of one here. That's sent out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dozier onto the grass, and that's the third out. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gentry is in pursuit. 1 down. cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's running towards second, and this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Outside, 3-0 now. And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with one away.
The batter, number 2, second base.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take his...
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left. Hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run. Here's Joey Gallo now. Earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball. Daniel Norris is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it. But no dice this time.
Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Catcher.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gallo arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping into the box, Hayes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 34.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and that liner caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off with the Athletics, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Saltalamacchia. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 0-2, here it is. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Zach Walters is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Pujols rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that strike zone tightening up a bit. It's 2-0.
Matt, this is that situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Striding in once again.
Number 0.
0 for 2 on his line thus far. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this.
And he runs out of gas, but ready for another chance. Matt Adams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Pujols is there for it. 1 away. Ready once again, Craig Gentry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hutton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Number 25,
into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. And now this is bobbled out in center, but no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. At the plate, Mark Trumbo looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Aledmus Diaz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And there's ball 1.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure one more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And another foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. John Gray trots in from the bolt.
Number 88.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now from the stretch. And he wastes a fastball. Oh, high there, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave it. Coming to the plate now.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gentry on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now batting, left fielder,
Joey Gallo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's three and 0. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Swung on and missed, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Geyer looking up, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's Albert. Now he enters this at bat, 1 for 2. Tommy Canely comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. 1 strike to Pujols. And there he goes towards second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 1 out and a runner on second base. And the changeup is way low that time. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in, Zach Walters. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Shane Green is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as well. And he'll pull into second with one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Chopped foul wide of first. Runner at second here with one man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is in there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Digging in and looking for more. Hutton is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score as well. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He went deep back in the 5th.
Brian Dozier.